Hello and welcome to the Think Share. My name's Zach. I'm here bringing some thinking about, sharing about, talking about, listening to, reading about that doesn't belong in math class. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe and I invite you to be the goodest version of yourself. So today we're headed up to a wedding. This might come in really bad. I don't know what the service is like, but we're on the Wi-Fi. So up there, I don't know if you can see, it says Riverside Farm. So this is the general store in oh shoot. I actually forget the name of the town. This is embarrassing. Pittsfield. We're right next to Pittsfield, Vermont, and this is the general store. It's a really cool place. So this is the place that the caterers for Riverside Farm in Vermont, that they have the restaurant, and this was like the place that we had our wedding back in 2015. It's like everything you would want in a general store. It's got like that really small feel to it. It's got like all the Vermont maple syrup like you could possibly fathom being in a store, and they have like their really cool signature things. But one recommendation is, if you're considering going up to Vermont, if you're coming to this area, Pittsfield, I would absolutely recommend stopping in the original general store and getting the kale lemonade. Probably the best. Like, it's almost painful. It's so like tart, but it's like you feel a million times better. So if you're a Vermont person, you like the lumberjack life up here, come check this place out. We're headed to a wedding for one of my wife's coworkers, and we are pumped that this ended up bringing us straight through this Vermont area. We're probably going to be taking the other cool thing about this place. So I don't know if you can see up there. So these are the hats. So these are the hats up here, and if you can tell, there's a little Spartan Race logo. So the owner of Riverside Farm is actually, if any of you guys have heard of the Spartan Race, Joe DeSena, I believe is his name. He was the creator of the Spartan Race. And so if you go onto Riverside Farm, they actually have a bunch of the things that were created by death racers. So the Spartan Race it's one of the earlier obstacle course racing things that existed. So there was the Tough Mudder. Spartan Race was sort of the secondary one, and the Death Race was created because the Beast Race just wasn't enough for some people. So it was like a 2-day race that they made to just like beat you up. And they were, I think, ex-military. I want to say Joe DeSena was in the military, and it was just meant to like break your spirit. And so there's this trail, which we're probably not gonna have time to go up on there. We're not gonna stay over tomorrow. That I brought a bunch of my groomsmen up right before our wedding, and all of the stone steps were actually carried and placed there by death racers. So it's a really cool place to be around, just knowing that a death race had happened there, and no one's actually died. Has anyone actually died from the death race before?
I don't think anybody's died.
Okay,
A lot
I
of
didn't
people
think
have
so.
gotten like messed up.
Really messed up, yeah.
Died.
But yeah, so this is as much as it's not even close to our home, it feels very homely. So I asked them to make me a sandwich and just make me anything, because I promised I'd like it. That's how awesome this is. What'd you make me?
It's a BLT.
BLT.
Turkey on it.
Bacon turkey. How's it going? Welcome, Alex. You don't have to apologize for that. That's your kid. Good to see you, PMJ Fitness. Oh no. Hey, I'm going to be live streaming session like 10 minutes. Would you mind tuning in? I was actually gonna tune out because I gotta go get changed for the wedding. Starts in like an hour, and we're just stopping here to grab a bite and change. Oh, nice to see you, Pooja Studios. I look forward to working with you. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say much more, but I'm just super excited to be here. I wanted to share this with you. If anyone is planning on going to Vermont in this area, I highly recommend stopping into Pittsfield and doing this. Our wedding was in 2015. It was, I mean, the people around here, it was expensive, but it was one of the best possible places I could have imagined having a wedding. Sometimes I didn't feel like I was a part of planning it because so much of the vision came from my wife. I just said, you know what, I want to wear purple and I want bow ties, and that's pretty much it. And most of the rest of the vision came from all the other parties, my mother-in-law, my mom, my parents, her, but I was just like, I just want purple and bow ties, and they let me do those two things. To get an address from you, love Vermont, especially in the fall. Pooja Studios, where are you based out of? Great to hear your wedding was amazing. You guys got married. Yeah, we've been married, let's see, about 2.5 years now. It was interesting, on my way up here I was thinking about what makes a good marriage, and I was thinking about like what's been one of the great things about our wedding and what that's led to. And I think to myself, I love going to weddings because I love seeing two people make probably one of the toughest promises, because I think by nature, we're not necessarily, I don't know that humans are necessarily meant to be monogamous, but I think it's really a challenge to being monogamous and to be so committed to a relationship that you're constantly recreating it and dealing through issues and getting through challenging times. But I think a successful marriage, I mean, 2.5 years in, we're doing really well. And I think some people, I think if you were to almost treat your marriage a little bit like a business, where you got to think of your partner as a business partner almost, because you're going to be raising kids. You need to be able to make money, and you got to be able to count on your spouse for certain things. And it's like, I remember one time talking to, I think it was a wedding planner or something, and they were saying that, if you don't relate to like a business, like someone you're going into that's going to manage money, then you could end up really screwed, like as a marriage, like as a couple. So, all right, Alyssa's back. Time for me to go change now. Thank you, Pooja Studios. Latte? I don't know. Say hi. I'm pumped how much good service we got here. Well, thank you for saying that I sound wise. And Kathy and Jesse, hey, I didn't finish, I was typing a comment and then didn't finish it this morning, but I loved watching the Vine compilation, or Musical.ly compilation from your daughter. All right, I gotta go. Thank you for watching. If you like this and share it with somebody, thank you for watching. Stay weird, humans. Yeet.